One of the incredible new methods which Dr. Karim has developed is known as biosignatures. In this method, Dr. Karim used radiesthesia principles to tune into one specific band of vibration inside the human body, and then to painstakingly trace out the precise movement pattern of that energy within an organ, a gland, or other physical body system. Dr. Karim had discovered that the powers of each vibrational band become expressed through specific movement patterns of energy within different parts of the human body. One of the key principles of biogeometry is energy into shape creates function. This means that energy is programmed to perform a specific biological function through putting the energy into a precise movement pattern, creating what we think of as a shape. Again, this is truly biogeometry, the programming of life functions through the geometric shape pattern of how vital energy moves inside the body. Dr. Karim had found that when the energy movement pattern becomes distorted in the body, whether through physical injury, the presence of pathogens, emotional suppression, etc., that the associated health function then becomes impaired. This understanding that correct internal energy movement is essential to health, and impaired energy movement leads to illness, is a classical concept found in Chinese medicine and many other traditions. However, Dr. Karim created an entirely new process to solve the issue. He identified many hundreds of these three-dimensional energy movements inside the human body, then simplified them down to two-dimensional outlines, which he calls biosignatures. Dr. Karim found that when a person had this biosignature energy movement pattern projected into their energy field, or if they wore that pattern on their body, that the correct energy flow pattern of the biosignature could couple with the impaired flow in the body's energy system, restoring the correct flow pattern, and thus the needed biological function. Not only that, when properly drawn, the biosignature also emanates the Bg3 energy quality, harmonizing the effect of the polarized power of the vibrational bands found within that particular biosignature. And so the doctors running the Egyptian National Hepatitis C Research Project were surprised when Dr. Karim told them that he did not want to personally meet anyone in the group of 300 Hep C patients in the group that he was assigned, because he said that once they saw the results that he was going to get, they would then say that somehow Dr. Karim had auto-suggested the results to the patients if he had met them. So what Dr. Karim did is he simply used radiesthesia to test for which biosignatures people with Hep C needed. This turned out to not only be biosignatures for the liver functions, as would be expected given that Hep C roots in the liver, but also required the addition of biosignatures for the heart, for immunity, and for other functions to get the full needed effect. These first biogeometry medallions from the 1990s, containing the needed biosignatures for the patients in Dr. Karim's Hep C research group, were printed similar to computer chips. Current biogeometry medallions are available to the general public and are not made for specific illnesses. They are collections of biosignatures for general wellness. In the first stage of the project, the biogeometry medallions with biosignatures were given to 300 Hep C patients for 6 months. The only treatment they received was wearing the medallion with these biosignatures, nothing else. The results were an astonishing 90% normalization of enzyme levels, much higher than anything else tested in the entire project, much higher than any other pharmaceutical, any other type of alternative medicine. The head of the project for the Egyptian government, Dr. Taha Khalifa, announced the results on national Egyptian television. Although not all participants were tested, some participants also showed complete viral clearance. Dr. Karim has now made the majority of biosignatures public with his recent book entitled Biogeometry Signatures. although the complete radiesthesia methods for working with them are too involved to be described in the book. The complete radiesthesia methods for applying biosignatures are now available to the public through International Biogeometry online trainings.